Have you ever seen something in a fantasy that you wish you could have in real life? Whether it was fame, success, fortune, any of the above listed things, people seem to stop following their dreams at some point. What's the reason behind this? Do people give up on their dreams, or do they have the dreams and actually never go after them? Today I'm going to spend a few minutes on dreams. In particular, I want to talk about what a dream is, both in terms of sleep and reality, and how those dreams that you see in sleep and in reality can be crossed over into real life. Let's start by investigating what a dream is and also how the dreams occur. According to About.com, a dream can include any of the images, thoughts, and emotions that are experienced during sleep. During sleep, our bodies go through 4 separate stages of sleep. According to helpguide.org, the first 3 stages of sleep are transition to sleep, light sleep, and deep sleep. After these 3 stages, it moves into REM sleep, or rapid eye movement sleep. It sounds exactly like what it is, actually. It's rapid eye movement sleep, and your eyes dart back and forth. This is the stage when dreaming occurs the most frequently, but you're probably asking yourself, why do I dream? Because it hasn't been answered yet. According to the brain from top to bottom, you can fall asleep only when 2 conditions have been met. Your body's biological clock must have brought it into a hormonal balance conducive to sleep, and it must have been a good while since you last slept, so that your levels of hypnogenic substances have built up sufficiently. The hypnogenic substance that is built up from sleep is called adenosine. According to an article released from Stanford University, adenosine is released by brain cells when the cell's demand for energy exceeds available supplies. Adenosine helps restore energy, making the brain more active during sleep. Therefore, adenosine makes dreams occur more frequently. Outside of sleep, there's also dreaming. People often daydream. Actually, every single person in the world daydreams. They have fantasies of a reality separated from their own. And during daydreaming, the body is still awake and fully functioning, as is the brain and the mind. However, the eyes are open during this stage of dreaming as opposed to when you're sleeping. According to National Geographic, the brain has 2 separate key systems: an analytic part that helps us make reasoned decisions, as well as an empathetic part that helps us relate to others. During daydreaming, the brain goes through several stages of thinking. Therefore, the different parts of the brain tend to shut off and cancel one another. Daydreams are also controlled by the brain and not the mind, contrary to popular belief, because the mind tends to be the creative outlet where we have empathetic thinking. This seems a bit surprising, at least to me. According to Anthony Jack, a cognitive scientist at Case Western University, the relationship goes both ways. How we daydream and think depends on the brain's structure. On the other hand, that structure is constantly changing in small ways. As we learn new things, the connections between nerve cells change. Your brain naturally fluctuates in certain ways because of its structure, and that determines the structure of your daydream. Now that we know the difference between dreams that occur in sleep and during reality, I'd like to address how dreams and daydreams can be transitioned into reality. According to a Gallup survey taken in 2011, 71% of workers are not engaged or actively disengaged from their work. Why is this? People seem to find their lives meaningless, that their job serves no higher purpose. Working a 9-to-5 job, stocking shelves at Walmart is certainly not something that most people find inspiring, let alone letting them find meaning in their life. The issue is that people intend to pursue their dreams, but stop at some point. The fact of the matter is, fear plays a large part in taking these risks and following their dreams. According to mental edge training, there are 5 reasons that people do not follow or achieve their dreams. These 5 reasons are clarity, fear and doubt, staying in their comfort zone, procrastination, and quitting at the 70, 80, or 90-yard line. All of these factors contribute to people not getting what it is that they want in their life. When you were younger, did you ever sit around in a group when you were in, let's say, 2nd, 3rd grade, and you would go around and talk about your dreams? I did. I can say that from personal account. I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be something out of the ordinary. And being at a young age, I'm still kind of pursuing that. So I think I'll get there at one point. Maybe not an astronaut or a rock star, but something beyond 9 to 5 hours. Why give up on something or have fear when the reward reaped will be greater than the sacrifices made to get to that? Surrounding yourself with other dream seekers or people that will contribute to supporting or helping your dreams get achieved will help you get what you're looking for in life. If someone drags you down and tells you you're never going to make it in life, chances are you're probably going to listen to them rather than yourself. The grade looks the same for everyone, but what will you achieve before you get there? Sigmund Freud built upon this with the fulfillment theory. In this theory, Freud states that dreams are the fulfillment of a wish. He uses the example of wanting ice cream and wishing for an ice cream. Freud said there is a want and a prohibition. A wish is the result. As we get older, the prohibition becomes internalized and forbidden wishes become unconscious. The child's unruly and preambulatory impulses are controlled and his overwhelming egoism is curtailed, meaning that his desire for an ice cream stays inside of him and he no longer expresses what he wants. In closing, when I began, the audience here indicated that they had dreams they wanted to make them into a reality at some point. I told them what dreams and daydreams are and how both can be transitioned into reality. Just because everything is envisioned does not mean that it's not achievable. Surrounding yourself with positive people as well as not giving up on your dreams when the going gets tough is a decent step to take towards achieving your dream. To quote my favorite band, All Time Low, dedication takes a lifetime, but dreams only last for a night. This breaks down for me into the two separate parts of the quote. Dedication takes a lifetime, meaning it'll take an entire lifetime to dedicate your fiber of your being into something that you want. Whereas dreams only last for a night means that a dream can only stay a dream and only last for a night unless you dedicate yourself to what you want. So I ask, will you take a lifetime pursuing your passion or let it only last for a night and make it a dream? Thanks for your time, and are there any questions?
Yes.
So
Lady in the back row.
my question is, if you spoke about analytical and creative parts of your brain. So if you are a person that, sympathetic parts of your brain and analytical. So if you're more of a sympathetic person or an analytical person, does that make you dream more or less? If you're more of one than the other?
The people that tend to be more empathetic than analytical are the ones that tend to dream more often and have a more creative outlet and a creative outlook on things, for sure. Because, as I had stated, the brain and the mind are two separate things. The mind tends to deal with the empathetic part, whereas the brain deals with the problem solving, whatever the case may be. So that is the answer to your question.
So are there any statistics to prove that they're more successful in life? Like such as, because my question is, a lot of people that are very successful in life, like Albert Einstein or Bill Gates, or, they're a little different in one way, maybe a little,
The people that dream more become more successful in life, as opposed to people who dream less.
I would say, out of opinion, yes, as well as fact, stating that Bill Gates, I believe, actually dropped out of either high school or college because he said, I have a dream, I don't want to do this anymore. And then obviously became successful. He's the richest man in the world. So that's the answer to that question.